Okay, you're shaking a little bit because I have you balanced on top of an overturned tissue box. I have a stand, it's just not quite tall enough. So there you have it. Hello, and welcome back to another little life vlog. I am starting with you half sort of like nice looking and half just kind of whatever, because I recorded a video, which you will have probably already seen. If you haven't, I will link it because you should check it out. But it is the end of the day and I thought that I was done recording for today because we have a neighbor who's been doing some construction and stuff. So like, it's not exactly the best time to record, but I really want to show you something. And I actually really want to add it to my filming background before my next video. And I'm just really excited about it. So I need to share it with you now and record it because I've been waiting to unbox it. Look at this. Is this not the cutest little pot figurine? I know some people really don't like pot figurines. I'm not one of those people. I like them. I don't have that many of them, but every single one is very special and I love it. And as you may or may not know, but you definitely are gonna know now, I'm a big League of Legends person, fan, player. Don't do ranked. I'm not competitive enough for ranked. My little heart could not take the sort of commentary I know you get in chats in ranked, but I love playing League of Legends and it's been something that I've played off and on for the better part of like 15 years. Like I started way back in the day. Akali is a champ that I don't really play in norms because I don't do the mid lane. This is gonna sound like complete nonsense to anyone who doesn't actually play League, but it'll be brief, I promise you, and then I will get to other things in this vlog. But anyway, I'm not a mid laner, I'm an ADC. Right now Misfortune is my main, but I love Akali and ARAM, and I have had some of my best games like ever playing Akali and ARAM. I think I got my first pentakill playing Akali and ARAM. I'm gonna unbox her now. This is my first time opening it. Even though I could just have opened it and not told you, but I was honest and I actually waited. Oh my God, she's so cute. Oh, and she has a little stand too. My other Funko Pops don't have stands. Look at her. Look at her hair. This is amazing. And her little knives. I'm going to go put her on my shelf somewhere where she'll be visible in my next video. In this vlog, I have a few things that I want to show you. One of them is some Vinted purchases that I've made, and this is the first. I did mention in the end of my last video, but you have to watch all the way to the end to get that, so maybe you didn't see it. But this shirt was something that I had gotten a long time ago when I was living in Paris. I didn't quite like the way that it fit me at the time, so I returned it, and I have regretted it ever since. I haven't stopped thinking about it. I really wanted to find this shirt again. So this is the first of my recent Vinted purchases, and then I've made two others, which I hope will work, but if I can receive them on time for this video, then I will show you. Hello again. Welcome to a new day, an afternoon actually when I'm starting this, but it is absolutely beautiful out today. So sunny, you can probably see the sun glinting in my glasses, but let me show you. It's literally 21 degrees Celsius out there. That is Celsius. And as you can see with the warning right there, we're gonna get thunderstorms this weekend. It's a Friday afternoon right now, so I'm checked out for the weekend. I think pretty much mentally, physically, everything. I still do have a little bit to do this afternoon, but not a ton. So I'm ready now to get outside and enjoy this sunny weather while we have it before the rain comes this weekend. But before I leave, I need to talk about this because in the last Lifey vlog that I posted, I kind of left you on a teaser about our upcoming trip that we're gonna be taking. As I'm recording this, it's just a couple of weeks away, so I really need to get to my actual planning, but I did post it already, so you might have seen it, but in case you haven't, we are going to Portugal, specifically to Lisbon. So we're only gonna be there for a couple of days, I think 3-ish days, and it'll be both of our first time in Portugal, so there's so much to discover, I'm sure, and I'm super, super excited. Anyway, I need to get going because I really wanna get out there while it's sunny and beautiful, and also things close really, really early here, so I need to make sure that they're gonna be open long enough for me to get there and get out and get my stuff. And I really wanna go to the beach. I have decided to go to the beach. So I am currently walking towards the South Beach, which is more fun than the more popular one. But let's see if I can figure out how to get there. never lived this close to a beach before, so it's still so magical every single time. I'm gonna come here so much more this summer. One of the things that I love the most about these beaches is that there's always a bunch of little shells all over. They hurt a little bit when you step in there with bare feet, but you know, it's worth it for the atmosphere. But last summer, which was my first summer in The Hague, I started this little tradition with my husband where anytime we come to the beach together, the both of us, which wasn't that many times to be honest, we would pick out a shell, just one. But we'd try to pick the coolest one or the prettiest one or the most unique one or just one that we really liked. So even though I'm here by myself this time, he's had a particularly difficult week this week. So I think I'm gonna pick one out for him. And at the moment, this is the front runner. There are a lot of other shells like this, but there's something about this one that is just particularly pleasing. This one is also cool. It's got a little chip out of the side. It's kind of fun. Oh wait, hang on a second, look at this one. Can you see how beautiful that is? This one I think is the winner. Oh, look at the inside of the shell too. Can you see that? I'll show you when I get home. That is beautiful, and I do not have any other shells like this. I don't have many, but I definitely don't have any like this. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit warm, and my pasty skin is not equipped for this kind of sun. So I am going to walk to the actual sea, dip my toes in the water a bit, and then head home. I got so dehydrated without even realizing it. And yes, this is my giant-sized water bottle that, unsurprisingly, I bought when I was in the US. And it became quite a feature when I would do work calls with my team in Paris, and they would see me with this massive thing. But it's very useful when you're working all day, and it's also very useful when you come home from a very long walk and are very thirsty. Look at the shell that I got now that I have my nicer camera. Is that not beautiful? And then the inside. Oh, it's so pretty. I love that one so much. I think my husband's gonna love it too. And I also got some other stuff. Yes, I did carry my haul of things to the beach with me. Most of this stuff is not interesting, but I will show you a couple of things, namely the coffee that I got. Oh, hi, Hamlet. So I have this loyalty card that you put like your stickers on, which is a pretty normal thing. But the cool thing that they do that I hadn't seen before, I don't think, is that they don't just have to stick them on there for you. They also will give you the stickers in case you forgot your card. I did have mine, but she still just gave me the stickers. So I can put my own stickers on it. Now, I just have a few more left. I got 3 coffees, one of which I have tried before and 2 of which I have not. So the one I've tried before is the Corazon. It's a really nice dark roast. These are all dark roasts. I tend to drink pretty much exclusively dark roast, although I do like an occasional medium or blonde or something. Then I wanted to try a couple of new things, and I believe both of these are very Italian. This one I remember reading about, and it's definitely an Italian style coffee. It's called Corleone, and then the other one is Pietro. Then I got some like toiletries and stuff, toothpaste, things that are not interesting, a couple of sheet masks. I tend to get a lot of like Garnier products. I'm not a beauty influencer, so don't ask me for, you know, details or demonstrations, but I just like Garnier. And then I need to try a new like face cream. So I have 2 different types of face cream that I usually use. One that's super light and very thin. That one I tend to use during the day. But then I have been trying some different stuff at night that are a little bit heavier maybe. I had one, I think it was Garnier as well, that I was using in New York and Canada. But then when I came here, I realized it's not available. So I tried something else that was also Garnier. I liked it, so I just kept going with it. That was my night cream. And now they seem to have stopped making that one as well. I think it was like this type, but in like a can. So I have to try something else, and sticking with my theme of Garnier, I saw these, they're called hydrating sorbet creams. I don't know, that sounds kind of fancy. I don't know if I'm gonna like them, but read some good reviews. It looks like a texture of a lotion. I guess sorbet cream is a fancy way of saying lotion or face cream. So one of them is a vitamin C, and then the other one is hyaluron. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but There you go. So I'm gonna try both those. I'm gonna see if I like them. Now I've got a couple of emails that I need to get to, and then I will officially start the weekend. Hello again, welcome back to my kitchen. It's been a little bit since I have filmed something here, but today I'm gonna be making homemade guacamole. And it's actually the first time that I'm gonna be doing it all by myself, so let's see if I can do it without messing it up. I'm gonna be using a recipe from my Latina table. I think I did slightly alter this one to use a little bit less onion than what she had put in her recipe, but overall it's a nice straightforward recipe. I don't have the proper like masher, grinder, what is that thing called? Molcajete that she serves her guacamole in. I don't have that, so it's not gonna be like authentic, but I do have a hand mixer. So that's what I'm gonna be using for this. And the reason why I have chosen to make homemade guacamole today is because it is Cinco de Mayo and we just happened to have some friends over for a game night tonight on Cinco de Mayo. It wasn't planned for that, but I thought it was a very good excuse to make guacamole, to have margaritas. I got stuff for margaritas. I've never made them homemade before. I will show you. I have no idea if these brands are like any good, but well, specifically this one. So I got tequila, it's silver tequila, and then I got Grand Marnier for the liqueur. Apparently you can use Cointreau, Grand Marnier, and then triple sec was the other suggestion in this particular recipe. Let me know what you prefer if you have a preference for your margaritas, but I've never made it before, and I thought Grand Marnier would be just fine. Okay, so we need 2 ripe avocados. I think these are pretty ripe. I do have a couple of backup ones just in case one of these turns out badly, because you never know with avocado. You need 1/4 of an onion. I have my red onion here. I think she uses red onion. 1 jalapeno finely chopped. I do not have jalapenos, so I bought some canned ones, so hopefully that'll be fine. It is optional, but I do like a little bit of spice. Then I need cilantro, and I bought a cilantro, otherwise known as coriander plant. 1 to 2 teaspoons of lime juice. I bought limes, but they looked a little, like they're a little bit, they feel hard. I don't really know, but I also have some bottled. Then you need salt, and then you need 1 to 2 tomatoes finely chopped. I'm gonna grab my tomatoes. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to save the seed and we're gonna add that back in at the end. You know what? This is a dangerous thing to do in this white shirt that I really like. Let me put on my apron. Okay, there. Now we're a bit safer. Fun fact, my cats really enjoy a little bit of avocado. So they are currently swarming me right now. So I'm going to mash it with a fork first. I actually wonder if I should double this recipe. I think maybe just 1 avocado more, so I'll just do like a recipe and a half basically. Because we do have other things. So the idea is to do kind of a tapas style. They're gonna bring some stuff, and I'm the one who really wants to make this like Cinco de Mayo themed. It's not actually gonna be Cinco de Mayo themed. So I'm also gonna be making some like little mini burritos. I'm gonna put some like refried beans, some cheese. I got a couple different types of shredded cheese. It's kind of hard to find the shredded cheese that I like in the Netherlands. Most of it's just Gouda or Gouda. Making do with what I have. That's what you do when you live abroad. Sometimes you have to get a little bit creative or bend the rules a little bit. It's also a holiday in the Netherlands, fun fact. I am a slow veggie chopper because I don't want to hurt myself like I almost did just then. So many reasons why I could not be a chef. How much jalapeno is 1 jalapeno? Like how many jalapeno bits? Stop eating my jalapenos. I have gone with about 10 of these little slices per my husband's recommendation. He just got home from work. I'm gonna add a couple more little jalapenos. I am so glad I do not have the gene that makes this taste like soap, because I love the taste of cilantro. And then 1 to 2 teaspoons of lime juice. I'll probably go with 2 since I increased the recipe a little bit. It is so pretty. Look at that. Moment of truth. It's very good. I haven't even salted it. I don't really like a ton of salt, so maybe it's just me. I'll add just a tiny bit, maybe to counteract the lime juice a little bit. Okay. Salt it up. I actually probably should have like fully doubled the recipe, but I do think that'll be enough because we'll have plenty of other stuff to eat. Okay, that is sealed. I'm gonna clean up this stuff now, and then I'm gonna get started on the mini burritos. I'm not gonna film that, but I will show you the result if I have time, if I manage to get them done before my friends get here, which I think I still can. We've got some mini burritos in progress. Definitely could be neater with my folding, but with each one, I get a little bit better. All right, so the first batch of mini burritos is all done. I think they turned out pretty nicely. They definitely did spill out, a few of them, but they look pretty good. And I haven't tasted one of the finished burritos yet, but I did taste a little mixture and it was so good. It was beans, onion, salsa, cheese, paprika, garlic powder. It was really good. So I'm very, very excited to try those once they cool down a little bit. And now I have a second half batch of the remainder of the mini burritos, and I have a few little things I need to do still, and my friend should be here in like 10 minutes. Good morning. It is the next day now. Last night was so much fun. We played Carcassonne for our game, and the food turned out really, really well. Everyone was really happy with the burritos, the guacamole, and it was so much fun to kind of mark the occasion in some very small way. I don't have Mexican-American heritage, but Cinco de Mayo is widely celebrated all throughout the US by people of various backgrounds, and I've always really loved it when done appropriately and tastefully for a non-Mexican-American, of course. Before I wrap up this vlog, I did promise that if my Vinted stuff got here on time that I would show you, and it did. And I'm actually wearing one of the two things already. This is my first pair of overalls, or some people would say dungarees, that I have owned since I think I was a kid. I could not be happier. They are so cute. I don't know if you can see. Do I have to like stand on the bed? Yes, I'm literally standing on my bed and hitting my light, with the light doing a spinny effect. Here are the dungarees. They are so cute. The only thing that I'm not quite sure about, they're a little bit shorter than I typically prefer my jeans. Let me just not fall off the bed. No toes, because it's the internet. See, they come just a little bit above the ankle, and I'm not sure if I mean, I like it, but I'm not used to seeing that style on myself. I usually don't wear the slightly higher jeans, but they're not that high. They're so comfortable, they're so cute. I could not be happier. The other thing that I got is this beautiful top. So this top I actually first saw in a secondhand store here in The Hague, but it was a size up, and I tried it on and I wanted it to work so badly. I kept like trying to adjust it and stuff to see if I could make it work, but it was just a little bit too big, and they only had the one, so I didn't get it. But I did find a size down on Vinted, so I got it hoping that it would work, and it does, and it is so cute. It's like a crop top with little buttons. I just fell in love with this flower pattern. I think it looks so good with my hair, especially when it's like freshly dyed a little bit brighter of a kind of orange red. I'm gonna try to do one of those little transitions here. This is the top with a pair of khaki pants, which I absolutely love to wear. They are probably my favorite summer pants, or trousers, as some people might call them. The top is super comfortable, it's super cute, it's very flowy, which I absolutely love, and I can't get enough of this pattern. It's so pretty. I'm really glad that I was able to find it in my size and get it secondhand. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's very like miscellaneous of a million different things that I've gotten up to in the past few days. But that's just, you know, that's what life is when I'm not sitting behind a computer typing. So that is what you get. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already and you want to see my future videos like this, or like, you know, sit down discussion sorts of videos, and let me know if there's anything in particular that you want to see in the future. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will talk to you very soon in another video. I just love these so much.